I sewed them wrong sides together by accident. So I have to maintain that. Hi friends. Thought we'd have a bit of a chat as I ironed out my seams. So I actually finished the other half of my corset last night while I was in choral rehearsal, and I had enough room to sew the back together. Obviously it's going to be laced in the back, but this was just so I could like put it on as one piece. And as of right now, it's looking all right. The only thing, and I feel like I really need to have like a busk and boning and lacing in here to test this, is that I feel like maybe I need like the tiniest bit. I know it's like very washed out here if I do this. I need like the tiniest bit of extra space because like my hip's here, but I feel like this should sit up higher. So, but I don't know, it might be different when I actually put the boning and stuff in. But for right now, I am going to press these seams open. And then I have a little bit of an evil plan I want to try out. Something that might not have been obvious from my last video is that I'm actually terrified of like irons and heated objects. So this is fun. Okay, also I don't have like a cushion thing, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, to like properly iron out non-flat seams. So we're just gonna like try to do this and I see how well it works. I don't have high hopes, but I also pinked all of my seams because cotton canvas sheds like crazy. I don't know if you could see in part 1 of the video, but it was basically like sawdust in front of me as I was cutting this thing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I said that in my first video. You shouldn't have high hopes for me. Since I made the mistake of sewing wrong sides together, I'm actually going to work with it. And what my evil plan is to sew these down, so like make this the wrong side and like not worry about hiding my stitches or anything, and just sewing this together on the outside. And then I have some bias tape that I was going to use for like the edges, and I will just cover these seams. I'll cut them down a little smaller before sewing them down, and then cover these seams with the bias tape, and then use these as boning channels. I mean, obviously I need to put like the boning in and see where I actually want the bones to be and stuff, but I'm not mad at the idea of having the bones where all these seams are. Don't mind me just using some clips to hold the seam open as I iron it. Boom. Hello, I'm a genius. I know this isn't necessarily supposed to be like an over bust corset, but you can kind of see the bust outline in the pattern. Yeah, so obviously I did not sew this buskin. I sewed like this part in because I figured as long as one part's sewn in, like it's fine, right? Since last video, well, I took the pins out for start. Tell me I just put this in backwards. But if I wear it up here, it does fit me pretty well. But then the issue is that I have all the space here. But if I pull it down to here, so it's more like an under, not quite under bust because it does like go up a little bit, then it fits my hips perfectly all the way around. But you can see this is where the cups of the corset start, and those need to be up a little bit higher. My evil plan, because this panel, it's 3 in the pattern, has like it's shaped in a way to curve around the bust and the hip. I think what I'll do, I'm thinking of adding maybe 2 inches. It's just here. I'm thinking about adding, I would cut these 3 panels, these 6 panels in the front 2 inches higher, and then just round this part down. I guess when I pull it up, it's not that high. It's not like uncomfortable. And I could always cut it down after the fact, but my evil plan is to add the 2 inches to that one panel just to see if that works. Obviously I don't have laces. I just have this sewn together. I didn't bother with the laces. Like, I know you're supposed to like really put in the boning, which I'm assuming will fix this situation. I could just see that this isn't going to work because the issue with the corset right now isn't like the actual shapes of everything. Those fit all right. The issue is the length, and I guess there was just a miscommunication with the measurement or something, that length is not going to be altered when I add the boning in to it. So yeah, that's just my goal, is that I'm going to cut out this piece 2 inches longer, see how that works, and then cut out all 6 of these 6 inches longer. I almost might just keep these panels, like cut these off of this mock-up and just reattach them, so I don't need to like re-sew all 12 pieces, because like I said, I still don't have a sewing machine needle that is like sturdy enough to sew through cotton canvas. This part like fits pretty fine. All this bunching that's happening will be flattened out once I have the bones in it, I'm sure, because if I literally just pull it, then it fixes it. But that doesn't make up for the like 2-inch gap between like here and where the waist actually should be. I hope you can hear me, because I know I'm not talking that loud. I'm looking in the mirror that's behind my phone. That's why I'm not looking at you. So maybe I'll try to have that fixed in time for this video on Monday, and so I will see you then, I suppose. But this is the first mock-up, and as someone who's never made a corset before, I'm not mad at it. And you can see a little bit of give to it, which is nice because I'm a singer, so I expand my rib cage when I breathe. I mean, I guess your rib cage normally expands, but like I really expand it. I don't know. Please ignore me. I'll catch you later then. I'm so awkward. Yeah. So I have to sew them wrong sides. Right, wrong, yes. I know I need new shears, don't call me out on it. Can you tell that I don't often iron things that require you to put your hands on them as you do so? I also have a heat sensitivity because I have hypothyroidism. Love that. Oh, pause, I'm a genius. Since I have 12 of you now, welcome new friends. I need to be very careful about this. Okay, this is where things get tricky. Yes, I did it without flashing you. I filmed this already. Should we just start over? Okay, we're starting over. Hi guys, solve this situation. Okay, so first things first. Oh gosh, first things first, I need to take my, oh, hold on. Please stay in there. Thank you, sir.